the battery charger. And they put a connector on it so that it plugs into the window. But now I plugged it in. I go to plug it into the window and it don't do nothing.
The fan doesn't turn on.
It doesn't turn the fan on or nothing. So I checked the fuse. The fuse was popped. I went and bought another fuse, plugged it into the window, and the fuse popped. So either the charger's no good or something's messed up in a wire here somewhere. But so we went around and
I got mine on it right now.
I got a 12-volt lithium battery charger on it.
This,
So that one's charging it. It's a 14-volt battery, but that charged it up.
I just got it on.
So this one charged it up. We're just letting that run for a little while longer. Because this one will shut off and then it'll have two green lights. Oh, the battery was dead. We checked the battery voltage. So that was good. So we got to figure out what's wrong with that. And honestly, I'm hoping it's just the charger's no good or something, because I have no idea where the wire's going, this thing. So, all right, all right, so we're trying to figure out why the battery wasn't charging Pete's car, right? So when you plug it in, right? Plug it in, both lights go on, and then I test it, right? I put a new fuse in it. Well, I put a new fuse in it before. I went to plug it in and it popped the fuse again. So now I'm checking it, right? Put another fuse in it. Let's check it like that. Okay, it's got power. So now I go to the car, make sure the car, it's got power. So I look at the plug, I looked inside. So you got a red wire positive and a black wire negative, right? Well, black and negative. Okay, so what happened is they made a plug, right? Okay.
That way it could go into the window.
All right, so that's positive, right?
Yep.
That's negative. That's how the plug is, positive, negative. So they wired it like that. But now when I went to go look it up, because I was going to order another fuse, what's that look like to you?
Where is your
All
power?
right, even on these other ones.
There you go. Your blue is the.
Where'd it go?
Yeah, you had it.
I had it there, but right there even. So the blue one
is your negative.
is supposed to be negative.
So
we're gonna swap. Yeah, we're gonna swap these around,
and hopefully that'll
work. Because there's no on-off switch or nothing on this thing, so it just plugs in. All right, let's go. Let me do that, and then we'll check it again. All right, so we got the wires swapped over. Now we got this plugged in. What do you got for voltage in there?
1210.
1210. All right, so now we're gonna go plug this in. And, all right, now that went red. What do you got now?
$12.12.
Okay.
I wonder why the fan ain't going on. What do you got in there?
12.12.
Hold that a minute. And if I unplug this, what do you got now?
12.11.
Hang on.
Let me see if this.
See if it goes
plug
down
this in.
still. I'm just concerned with the fan doesn't go on now.
No. 12.11 still.
Okay. So what are we doing, right? So we got the car here on the lift. We're getting ready to bring this up to Rob's. So So we need to be able to get it in and out of the trailer. So we're gonna go like that. That'll stay under that, like that, yep. Right? And then from the front of the car, I mean,
I'm
you're
gonna
not
just
gonna
roll
see-
a little hook on it.
you're not gonna, yeah, we're gonna put a little ring on it.
Yeah, we could do a ring
Right.
or
And that's the middle right there, so hold on to that a second. All right, I'm gonna mark it, and we'll weld it all up. Like that. Getting it? So he's doing that. We got both of these things made up. Right? I'll show you how those go on in a second. So the hooks that we made, right? You put your strap on, and then from here you could just reach in and hook it. Like that under the car, instead of fighting with trying to lay down all the way down, because you can't reach from here to put a hook on it or put a strap on it because it's so far under the car. Oh, that's that. And then we got that bar getting put in right now. We made that hook, we capped the end off, made that little loop in it so we can hook a hook to it from the trailer, so you could pull it in with that one, strap it in with these two, and then you're done. Make it a lot easier. Josh went to go clean up his welding tip and finish that up, and that's it. I gotta put two little bolts in here. I wasn't sure if we were gonna keep the front end on, but now we got the front end back on, and we're gonna put that back on because now we made sure all that clears. So we're good with that. Okay. All right, so he's finishing up that. And that's the last couple of things we gotta do. Off to the dyno. So we were getting ready to go to the dyno. Leaving today Saturday, we were going to leave Sunday night, and Rob just called us that something happened with the dyno, so now we can't go till the following week. But we're going to stick it in the trailer and get it out of the way because we're trying to move all this junk out of here. Got to get rid of everything. Hopefully somebody's coming to pick that up. Gotta make room. Got things to do. All right. All right, well, we're shuffling cars around, getting ready to go to the dyno with the car finally. Josh is just washing the hood because it's all nasty. We got that on there. That was the last thing we did. Put the distributor in. So we sent the distributor out. I don't know where I left off. Put the distributor, we had the bronze gear put on the distributor and put that in. So we were gonna be up there. A whole bunch of stuff happened. So where do we start? Let's see. So I had a little issue with my blood pressure first, which that wasn't that big a deal. except I almost bled to death in the middle of the night, but that's all right. Let's see. Hey Josh, I need you to just clean that spot off right there. Put that back over there. And then to top it all off, Tammy, my wife, had 2 heart attacks. The first one was a minor one. They said it wasn't that big of a deal, blah, blah, blah. That was on a Thursday. We're celebrating my daughter's birthday and her Aunt Tammy's birthday, Aunt Lisa's birthday, and our anniversary. So we took a couple of days off, hanging out at the resort up at Great Wolf Lodge deal there. Had to call 911 in the middle of the night just before we went back up to the room and whatnot, and rushed her off to the hospital. She was there for a couple of days. Come back, go to the cardiologist to follow up, and man, go to the cardiologist on, so that was on a Thursday. She comes home, go to the cardiologist on Monday. Yeah, Monday. There's a detailer in there with a rag. So Monday night, she goes in to go to sleep, calls me in a panic, and we had to rush her to the hospital. Good thing the hospital was only like a couple of 3 minutes down the road or so. Rush her to the hospital, and I think we just made it there just in time because she had a massive heart attack, blockage, emergency stents put in, all kinds of crazy. What a freaking unbelievable. So we've been going to the doctors between me and her, and then they tell me my kidneys and all this other dumb crap. Don't go to the doctor, because once you go, you're in. It's like, so it sucks. But anyway, so we had a lot of crap going on health-wise. And then it was like 90 some odd degrees every day. We didn't make any videos or nothing. We weren't really doing nothing. Had more doctor's appointments than you could shake a stick at. Literally 4 to 5 times a week between the two of us. So everything's all right. We're all good. Thank God everything worked out okay.
Back on track.
And we're trying to get back on track here. So finished up Pete's car. We were going to take Pete's car up to the dyno, and the dyno, something happened with the load cell on it, and we had to cancel it, which good thing, because everything else happened in the meantime. So then we were getting ready to go again, and I woke up in the middle of the night thinking, holy crap, you know what? I don't remember what kind of distributor gear that thing has on it, because I never took it out. They did that down by Pete's. So took that out, had the wrong gear on it, couldn't figure out what cam, what material the cam stock was made out of, because we don't know what the brand was. And make a long story short, we sent the gear out, had a bronze gear put in it. That took almost 2.5 weeks to get that back. And then Rob was sick up at the dyno, so he's all cool. Everything's all right now. We're finally gonna make this trip up there, get this thing dynoed. So we're shuffling cars around all over the place, trying to get, taking trailers and whatnot. Right on the bottom, Josh, by the front bumper. Yeah. So
me and Corey could clean it good when we're done getting it dirty.
So we had to finish doing last couple of things. Put the distributor in it, made that bracket because that had broken off, and then to hold the headlights in, we had to grind these down a little bit to make these clips go in so the headlights stay in. Put all that back together. So we got a couple of issues. Rob helped us with the setting up all the stuff in the computer, upgrade the computer to version 6. We went through the wiring and all that, and we got a bad sensor here somehow. I don't know why, but so that sensor's no good, and this one's showing pressure, but there's no fuel in it, and it's showing wide open pressure. And then there was another one too, but so we got a new one for that. He's got those up there. We're going to bring fuel and stuff with us. transmission fluid with us, water wetter for the antifreeze and all that, for the water and the coolant and all that. So once we fire it up, then we'll be able to fill up all the fluids and get it ready to go. So everything else in the car is done. We got the seat belts back. We sent them out to get recertified. We got them done. The only thing we didn't do basically is get the net, the window net. So we got to send that out and get that recertified. We thought we were going to just get another one, but I can't find the same size. And I called the company up and I can't get the same exact one for some reason. So that's that. So we're going to load this thing up. Thanks for everybody, for you guys that knew what happened and called me on the phone. I got a lot of text messages and phone calls and where's the videos and hey, why ain't you going to the track no more? And we started working on this thing. We got the floor cut out over there. That'll be a whole nother series of videos, but trying to get back on track. You see that car over there? We purchased that one. Now you'll see a little video of that later on also. Same thing. We're trying to, we're just gonna flip that one. Nice clean body, but got a lot of things going on. Trying to get the cash together to finish everything up. I got the engine, 99% of the parts for the engine for this new car was all good. We mocked it up. We got the intake. We got the oil pan we picked up the other day. So that'll be a whole nother series of videos. We'll keep them all together. So, all right, I'm gonna head out of here tomorrow, packing all this stuff up, get the camper ready. What's today's Tuesday. Probably gonna leave tomorrow afternoon or something. Dyno's on Thursday. All right. All right, so we made it.
Oh, we made it.
And we made it. So, like 20 minutes from here, getting ready to get off the highway, and we start hearing this like a thumping, like the road, like a vibration in the road. It felt like. Josh is like, nah, that's not the road. So we pulled over. It was right next to the exit, actually. So we pulled over. And we're trying to figure out what's going on. And as we slowed down, it kept getting a little worse. So we got one tire. Must have broke the belt.
Egged it.
Yeah, so we're going to change the tire. He's getting ready to move a car out of the bay in there. So once he's done, then we'll unload the car. But we're going to change his tire real quick.
Especially while the sun's over
Yeah.
there.
It's going to be hot today. All right. Always fun. Always having fun. All right, so first thing is we're trying to get the dash to work. And Rob already figured it out. Amazing. The dude's amazing. He just looked at it and said, oh yeah, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Just fix it. So we're going to get this thing. He's going to get it up and running.
Hey.
Yeah?
Well,
all right, so what's the problem, Rob?
ain't got no juice.
No
You
power.
see, got no power? There you go. That'll do it.
All right. Well, I got.
Because I never seen the dash go on. I remember even down at Pete's, I never seen the dash go on. He can't remember it ever going on. It can't
There's
go
no
on.
power.
Okay.
There's the power wire.
All right.
So is there a...
All right, let's fix that, and then we'll get into it.
Well, you're.
Stay on the side. All right, so we got this thing pulled in here. We got to fix the wiring first, put the other sensors and stuff on it, and then get it fired up. All right, so we got to get the power and the ground hooked up for the dash. So we're gonna hook it up. So he's got switches up there.
Second one over.
The one that says computer, we're gonna hook it up to that one. So that when he turns the computer on, all the
Yes.
power comes on with
Yep.
that. And
Nope,
then
let's go
we'll
back
see
to
what
the-
else.
If you're gonna race it, yeah, because it won't. The car won't shut off
All right.
unless you do.
All right. Now we got dash. All right, so that's one thing. And he just pointed out something else, so we're gonna have to either address it or do something with it. So this air pump,
Cut it off.
like I told you, you don't need an air pump, but so that goes directly to the air pump with the Procharger. We're gonna have to vent this to the back or something, or vent them both over, but not because what happened. This makes so much pressure from the Procharger, it overpowers the pump. You know, and then you'll end up like spewing shit everywhere. So we're gonna change that later on, do something with that. Get rid of it. If you decide you're gonna do something, just put two, you already got the little valves set up. Just run the hoses and run them all the way to the back and put a puke tank in the back or something. All right, we're gonna check this now. Got fuel in it. We need to check this sensor. He's gonna check that now that we got power. We got the new one anyway, just in case we need that. And then he's gotta check the other two sensors and make sure those are good. Getting hot in here.
It's definitely not cool out.
No.
Alright. We're gonna put a little bit more training fluid in it.
Yeah, once we run it.
And have the 6 or the 12.
So
And
you
I
just put the
6
USB,
in the Corvette.
hook that up to the dash, downloading the new firmware to it. Because this is yeah, this has still got all the original stuff from like 7 years ago programmed in it.
But the new Pro Dashes are so much nicer, you know.
The big one?
The small one too, yeah.
You can do like a lot of stuff right through them.
I mean, you can see it. It's nice and clear.
Well, we don't have to worry about shifting yours anymore.
No. So we gotta get back to the track.
That's not right. That's not right. Let me get a cable.
And plug it all in. And then we're gonna put the other sensor on it. 'Cause one of them was bad.
Yeah, I already showed them all that.
Okay. So we're gonna just upgrade everything and we're good. Air on. You got your Plymouth. Yep. 426 in it. Sounds good too.
Oh, he's going over all the sensors because they're either something's wired wrong or the sensor, something's messed up. So he's trying to straighten all that out first. They're not reading correctly. All right, so for some reason, we're getting this sensor for the coolant is showing 15 volts. It's supposed to be on a 5 volt. So now he's checking inside. He's trying to disconnect stuff to see where this, either something shorted or wired wrong or something. So now we gotta chase that issue first. Okay.
So let's see. Why would they not put that connector on there? Let's see, J1, J2. A26 and A22. So this disconnects here.
All right, I'm gonna take the power off the back, shut it off.
No, you're fine. And other than them running.
And now we gotta take half the freaking car apart. We gotta take the dash out
Um,
to get to the harness
here's a pair of side
so we can
cutters.
figure out where this short is.
Yep. So Just cut this zip tie here. Alright, that should come down. Do that guy. There appears to be another one over here. Oh, and the good news is they hook that to the
Alright, set that somewhere. I got it.
the fire cable is going to be the problematic.
Does that have a nut on the back of it?
It does, but it's not going to go. It's going to have to go. It's got to come this
Yeah,
way.
that whole thing, because
So-
the cable
Well,
goes
it's
all
not
the way
hooked
back.
up to it anyway. You can
The
pull
cable's not hooked up.
It. Well, yeah, it's not into it.
Is
so-
it into the
No,
bottom?
it's not into the bottom.
Perfect.
Okay,
So
then we could just take it
the
off.
cut.
It probably goes under the seat. Yeah, let me help you.
Yeah, I already had it out because the pin's in it.
All right. Now we got a whole mess in there.
Sure, it comes out.
Sure, it comes out.
All right.
Now we can see everything.
Well, that's just.
All right, so
He's gonna get the other socket for it.
take all that off. Take the whole dash out now.
So, to grab that Allen wrench set.
Yep.
And pull the other wires, except for this big one.
All right, what do you want me to do?
So the orange, pull the orange one,
Right.
the coated one, and then the CAN bus.
Okay.
This guy. There. That O2 sensor wire isn't going to cut. It loops around and back out the other side of the car.
And then now that we got the dash out, he just found these. We're just finger tight. All right, so now you got to figure all this mess out.
This guy right here is our problem. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to cut open this harness.
Or whatever.
There'll be surgery on it.
So, Rob, what's the moral of the story here with wiring?
Make it accessible.
Make it accessible, he said.
Make it accessible, right?
Well, that's a big one.
And test your sensors and crap as you're going along.
There's wires in here not connected to things.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that one ain't even on.
Well, Mom?
What?
Okay, that ain't even on.
This one.
There you go, see?
Guess that goes nowhere.
It's like the bridge to nowhere, huh? All right, we're gonna keep dissecting this thing and figure it out somewhere. All right,
Explain all that.
so what happened? So you got,
The 5 volt out of J1A
all right,
is piggybacked into the 12 volt spark output that feeds the crank and cam sensor.
okay,
So it's feeding direct 16 volts back into the 5 volt line,
right.
right?
And then everything becomes 15 volt or whatever.
Right. But the problem is that on this side of the harness, all those 5 volts are supposed to be connected to that orange wire,
Right,
but they also have the 12 volts of the cam and crank sensor connected to that orange wire.
Okay.
So if they ran all the wires to that, we have to cut the engine harness open. There's no way, we have no idea where the 5 volts is on the other side of that harness. Or if it's connected, piggyback down to 12 volts down to the cam and crank sensor.
Right.
The whole engine harness is trash. Let's see, can we get,
Yeah, what do you want?
we gotta pull this guy out.
All right. Keep moving along. All right. So that's the engine harness. What a mess. Can we change this thing with the carbon thing to switch it around? Put this on the other side? Can't you put that on the other side now?
Pinning literally everything.
Oh, we ain't pinning that. You ain't doing that. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a no.
because there's no way to get the
Okay.
connectors through.
Okay. All right. So now we got to take this thing apart.
There, give me that. Hold your
All
glass.
right, we're gonna dissect this thing and then see what happened.
Yeah, these two wires, the cam and crank, are running to 12 volt or to the 5 volt line. So they piggyback the 12 volt line on the other side to the 5 volt line on this side, and that's why everything's tapped out to 15. So these two wires need to come off and they need to get hooked to 12 volts.
Okay.
Because I think, so that, well, I guess, I don't know who's, I'm assuming this little effect switch
Yeah.
would be 12 volts.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be my assumption, so.
We can find out. I mean, there's a part number on it.
On the lower, on the crank sensor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got a sensor on it. I think it's let me look at it. So we're gonna piggyback one wire in the harness to come to here for the sensor, for the crank and the cam sensor. And we should take care of that.
What? That'd be why it doesn't read right.
Then why does it
So it's
say
the
0
wrong
to
sensor?
100? No, because it.
Take it out. So we got a few of the sensors that are wired backwards. The ground and the positive are wired backwards. Oil pressure switch. We're trying to figure out what the deal is with that.
So when you look up that
Definitely
part
says
number,
1, yeah. Yeah, LDM 899TP,
but when you look that part number up, it comes up as a.
300 and 500, yeah.
Okay.
And so that one works now.
What? This?
One works. That one works.
No, this one don't work either.
Which one works? One was working.
The only one that worked was the
Coolant temp.
coolant, I think. Yeah.
And the crank and the cam are wired now, right?
So this one I gotta get the boot to go back, but I think I gotta cut this. So. Because I can't get that.
No. That should be tight enough. I mean,
Yeah, I mean it's tight.
That's good. Plug it back in. Or don't plug it back in. You let me see what it was. So how far along are you on your stuff?
Just wait on the motor.
Just gonna wait. We gotta take all these pins out.
What? What are you
So we
doing?
gotta take all the pins and swap them over.
Wow.
Just
Okay.
switch them.
Okay.
Oh my God!
Run
Yeah.
anything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can have the best shit out there and not have the right guys playing with
Dude,
it.
we would have never figured this. This car would never run.
Right.
You'd have to start from scratch all over again. I mean, the way they wired it and everything now, we're figuring it's a mess. So they had things wired wrong. Plus now this one's wired backwards. Well, these are wired backwards.
There's that, and then
Yep.
you put the rubber on, and then the brake.
Try this one out first.
Yeah, give me just a second. That's coolant pressure, right?
Yes.
Yes,
That
no?
was on gas,
Yeah.
not alcohol. So
Right.
I'm thinking it'll probably make
No, read
50.
zero. It's right.
Good?
Okay.
Okay.
Gonna need more than that.
Alright, cool.
That's why I said it ain't gonna be that crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright,
That'll
so
sound good,
I'll do the other ones, swap them out.
You gotta do the same thing that I.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this one now.
We pulled over there to see what it was, because that's where it started.
And then you gotta try to get over here.
Yeah, well, I linked it all the way here. Then we changed it to
Fluid
sport.
pressure. Fluid pressure is. You got it plugged in?
Yeah.
Bouncing between 9 and 10 psi.
Okay.
Oh, but that's the one we measured had the wrong voltage on it, right?
Yeah, it had negative two.
2.5.
2.5.
He's doing a lot of stuff.
Yeah, oh yeah, no shit.
You want to measure it now again, or?
Yeah. But I'm sure it's gonna be. We gotta check the pins on that. Yeah, 2.5. So something's wrong
On this.
in that sensor. There's
So
a-
what are you doing, Josh?
But
What are you doing, Joshua?
Repinning it.
again,
Re what?
we
Repinning
had like
this
guys doing
sensor
it with him, and the other
that's
guy
backwards.
did this, and the other guy did that.
That's so cool.
Get too many hands in.
Yeah, that. Now nobody knows.
You gotta start over. Start from square one.
This one's gonna go there. Like that.
What is it, Josh? The ground?
Yeah, it was backwards still,
That
so.
one's still backwards?
Yeah, with the black and we got it. We'll figure it out. Put the purple over here now.
You got that.
All right, so now those sensors are good. They're correct. He's trying to straighten these out. We're still trying to get the oil pressure one works, but the temperature doesn't. And then we just figured out he doesn't have a pin anywhere, no information on the trans brake. So the trans brake button isn't pinned to anything, so we got to figure that one out now. Line lock one works. That's a straight connector. So we're trying to figure out the trans brake, and then the CO2 bottle isn't even wired to the harness. It's got a sensor on it, but it's not wired. What is it?
7 and 13 is where they're pinned.
All right.
They're both pinned to the DCM?
Yeah. 7 and J4. J4, 7, and 13.
Alright, hang on, let me grab
All right. So a couple more wiring.
We're trying to get the trans brake to work
So
right
the
now.
trans brake ain't gonna work because the sensor's in the wrong spot.
No, that's got nothing to do
That's
with
got
it.
nothing to do with that anyway. The sensor's
Anyway.
in the wrong spot.
Sensor.
I don't know why the trans brake doesn't work.
We don't know why the trans brake don't work yet.
We'll investigate.
And the fan,
Yeah, I got nothing to it yet,
you know,
so
there. So we got to run a wire to that all the way to the front.
power. So trying to figure out why this don't work. Change this out to a different spot. Everything else is pretty much working at this point, but
And we
Rob's
got to do the
making
same
up the
thing for
harness.
the CO2 bottle sensor. We got to get another harness for that.
yeah. So now this is on there. It's got its adapter. Moved it out of that hole. Making up the wires.
Got to repin the trans brake in the wrong spot. Converter temp?
Yeah.
Converter temp first. We didn't even get to the trans brake yet. So the sensor was in the wrong place. So we took the sensor out, put the plug in it, and then put a T-fitting into the line.
Now we're wiring the
And then that wire now is the wire for
transmission cooler.
the tranny cooler in the back.
So you need to put it into a spot so you know what the temperature is so it can go on.
All right, so what were you saying about that? What's in that thing? Advanced table, something or other?
It's got a launch retard advanced table already built into the.
Somebody already set that up
Yeah.
for no reason.
That's
And then it's got it set up for an 8-speed transmission.
Yep,
He fixed that. And we're still trying to figure out the trans brake. Now, what was that?
That was me on taking out the train or making
Oh,
transport.
okay. Oh,
Because for whatever reason it's on all the time. I don't know why.
Run that back here.
all right, so now, look what we found.
Well, yeah.
This wasn't plugged in. It was laying here. This wire. So the transmission fan,
We're gonna run that right to here.
we're going to run that to here because it should have been run to here, which it wasn't run at all. So now we're going to unhook it from the front and then just run that harness up into here. So actually,
That's no
you can
problem.
actually pull
Yeah.
that wire all the way back through.
Yeah.
And then we're still trying to figure out the trans brake.
Which should be this white wire over here.
The white one.
Yeah. Hooked up to this, but we gotta pin it different. Sorry.
Why don't you see if you can get under there.
Get under there, I guess.
Get that wire out, and then just run it through the floor this way, and then
Right.
we'll run it into that. So
Well, I can
it'll
still run it
work.
from underneath.
Yeah, and so it'll work with the switch on the panel
Yeah,
switch.
yeah, the panel. It says tranny fan right on.
Yeah. All right, so Josh is on there. He took the wire out again. We're running it through here,
Pull this through.
and we're gonna put a little grommet in there and run that.
Trans brake work.
Trans brake. We got the trans brake working now. He
Pull that
repinned it
through.
all. Hold on, Tammy, grab this.
Hold on.
Oh, man. It's up in the air, so I can't reach in there. There we go.
Go.
No, I just pulled the grommet out, so
Whatever. Go.
put it back into this.
Put it back. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. All right.
All right. Come and run this back up there.
Alright. Let me crawl out of here.
All right. We gotta let it down so I can reach. All right. That wire's run through there. That's hooked up. That works now. CO2. Had to rewire that. Put a new plug on the end of that. And he's running that up and around and over to the ECU for the CO2 with a shifter. And the other thing was, did you take the plug out?
What?
Rob, did you take the plug out of the back valve?
Or the what? Oh no, I forgot to do that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
he pointed something out to us. So this has an in and an out. Yeah. So it needs a place to release the pressure also. Oh, we're gonna figure this out. Okay, so that plugs out of there. Wiring that into ECU. And then we'll see if that works. All right, we're good. You want to check this, or you can't tell if this works?
Not until it runs.
Hmm?
Not until we run it.
Okay.
So, oil in it and everything? Good to go?
Yeah.
I
Yep.
think so.
Make sure that other fitting ain't leaking again. Yep. Hold on. Hold on. What do you
Okay.
got?
50 pounds.
All right. Well, the regulator it's backed all the way up, so we gotta.
Right, but we don't know what it is.
Right, but it's just loose, so we don't. Okay.
Not worried about it.
All right.
You ready?
I guess
Sure.
Got error, no RPM.
No RPM. Okay.
So, breaking out the Milwaukee solder. This is not
Ideal.
ideal,
Well, we
but
got no choice,
we got
yeah.
no choice.
And then now, when he was cranking it,
We got a oil
it's
pressure.
saying no oil
Well-
pressure, but we took this off. It was dry before. It's got oil coming out of it, so we gotta figure out what's going on with that.
I'm working with the tiniest wires.
I'm gonna hold it while you.
Fortunately, that was the easy one.
All right, so we had no oil pressure, and then
So repin these in.
You
Just
gotta
So
repin all
the
that.
white and the gray have to
Okay.
be swapped back. I
Okay.
bet, I guarantee that's it.
okay.
okay, and then we had to fix another wire there because it wasn't getting the signal. That was what the signal was.
Well, let's crank it over anyway. We'll make sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
Okay, let's try this.
See if it lights that up.
You want your?
I want to just see if it. No, I'm good. I want to just see if it lights that up. That little light's got to light up, and that's got to have a little pressure. Yep. All right, we're good. Oil pressure, and now we got signal there.
I got RPM now too.
Now we got RPM. All right. All right. So you want to? We're not doing that. All right. Here. Now, All right, he's got to go in and play with the table then. So the pins need to be swapped on this or that?
Either or, it's going to be easier on the other one.
On the other one?
Yeah. Alright, it's got a channel fault for every injector.
Woohoo!
What else is new? Now what?
Let's see. They're all red.
Hmm?
So, anytime the LEDs maybe indicate fault is one detected fault recording. The channel 8 injector driver displays various information during. So, normal operation is solid green, no injector pulse for less than a second, or for greater than 1 second. Following first pulse is yellow, channel fault is red, global fault, all LEDs solid red.
So it's got a global fault.
Well, they got nothing right now. Yep, the minute it goes to fire them, they all fell. I don't know.
It's not dumping fuel though, is it, you think? Or you don't know?
I doubt it.
There's no pulse, right?
There can't be any pulse. So let's see. There's a way to. All right, fault handling.
Try to pull some.
All right, now we got to figure that out. In the meantime, why don't you repin that other thing real quick?
Yeah. Watch while we take this short break.
Mom.
Green goes to white and red,
Okay.
and yellow goes to gray.
Yellow goes to gray. Okay.
The other two wires are the same.
And over here, so the CAN bus, the fuel injectors go to a CAN bus module, and the module is supposed to have a sticker on it, so you have an ID on it. So it looks like somebody peeled the sticker off. Now we don't have a way to ID the CAN bus module. So there's no way to ID that to reset it or program it or whatever the heck you want to
Gray
do.
to red.
You
But
know?
I need so black would be to my black and white again, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
We took them all out.
Yeah.
So that would be to that. Right, yeah. All right, day number 2.
Day number 2. We're gonna call it. You don't know what I want to call it.
You know?
Anyway, all right. So we're back on it again.
Rob
We
found
were here
another
till,
problem.
we were here till 8,
Yeah, 8 o'clock.
a little after 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Went and got
Last
dinner.
night.
And that was that was actually a good place over there.
That place you told us that.
Tom Walls. That was good.
Yeah, they do a good burger.
Yeah.
That's more than a burger. That was good.
Yeah.
All right. So no injector pulse. So we just figured out
The relay going
there's
to
no
it.
power to it, to the injector module.
So we're gonna wire that up now.
Hopefully that's all it is at this point.
Wire that up, and then everything else is so far working now.
So far.
We got oil pressure, we got crank signal now, we got the line lock is on, the trans brake works.
The fan got rewired.
Yeah, the fans are all working now.
The trans brake works.
Dash works.
The CO2 got rewired. We had to run a whole new harness.
You had to run a harness for that. Had to rewire a couple of
So
those.
there was no harness for the CO2 bottle, no harness for the
For the transmission fan.
transmission fan.
These I had to just repin all
Yeah,
of
no
them
harness,
that
no-
were
no
the
power
three
wire for
the
this.
3-prong ones. So
So
couple
there's
of
power.
those.
It needs power from the relay so that it knows it's cranking or something. I don't know.
Right.
It's all Greek to me, but
we understand a little bit of gibberish.
we got to put all this crap back together now.
First, we're gonna make sure it fires
Yeah,
over,
make
and
sure
then
it
we're
starts, runs, all that good shit.
and then we can back it on to the dyno. All right. It's gonna be another long day. Hopefully not, but it's probably supposed to rain this afternoon, so hopefully we'll be able to get out of here
I
with it.
want to try to get out of here before tonight, I hope.
Yeah.
The Moose Lodge is kicking us out. They're having a chicken barbecue tomorrow, so they
I mean, if not, it's not a bad thing. I got food tomorrow now. I'll go get some chicken barbecue.
So,
Alright. Get that wired up, and hopefully that's it.
then we got to fill the CO2 bottle.
Yeah, well, whatever. That's just for the shifter. I mean, that's... We'll make sure it all works and everything, yeah, but... Right now, it's not crucial.
Huh?
I said right now, it's not the most crucial thing.
No.
But he's got the stuff to fill it and everything.
So the default or the default setup for 8A2A peak and hold is the 2 outers down and 2 inners up, and these are the 2 outers up and the 2 inners down. So it's the
The
complete opposite
opposite.
what it is, and this is actually not a programming spec for anything.
Okay.
Okay, set. There.
So you can change them all to...
Yep, just like that.
But they
Different.
wouldn't come like that from the factory.
It should come. It should come
Just like the
on
way you just put 'em.
the way it is now. Yes,
Okay. Okay.
not the other way.
Alright, and then we got the wire set up to that
So now he ran
relay.
the relay, the wire. All right, let's try this again.
Batteries on.
Just make sure if it does fire over, just make sure you don't see nothing leaking out.
Yeah.
Oh, we got to put the injectors back on.
Get my earmuffs on.
No, I got to put the injectors back in there. Hold on a second, Josh.
Plug them all back in.
Yeah.
Yellow. What does yellow mean? Not supposed to be red. That's for sure. Solid yellow. Solid red is channel fault. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have faults, and 3 that have no injector faults. Meaning we've not seen injector faults. It saw 1 fault and then never saw another one.
Alright. figure that out now.
Codes.
Let's get some life to it. No, it'd be the gasket stuff sitting in there.
Yeah, because they had the headers on them all 15 times.
Nothing leaking, right?
Well, hold on, let's check it first. It's gonna smell like methanol. I'm gonna put them fans on, I guess.
All right, nothing's leaking, so that's good. All right.
Here,
At
turn.
least the fire it over.
Huh?
I said at least the fire it over.
Oh, yeah. Well, we don't have to worry about the coils, I guess. Because that was the next thing after. Because we tested all the injectors and they were all pulsing.
You sound like you're muffled. Yeah, there you go.
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Now you can tell them what you're talking
Oh,
about.
all right. So, all the injectors, we pulse them because you can do that from the module over there. So they all work. Next thing was going to be check all the coils, but obviously they're working. We got sparks firing over. It has life. Let me turn the fans on. Alright, I gotta check the timing.
What are we looking for? 30? Yeah, 30. Hold on. Hold on. Just tap it. Tap. Stop. You got a magic marker or something I can...
Top drawer.
Alright, so it's marked. Top dead center is the black mark. This one's going to be 30. Alright, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Might be 31, but it's the bad. Do it again.
What do you want?
Allen wrenches are right next to me.
There's another set in there.
Alright, tell me what you need.
got nothing.
I'm saying, was it better or worse than before?
Still 0. I got nothing.
When you turn the primer pump on, does it go up or down then?
Primer pump where you're going up. Primer pump's at 75 pounds. But it only runs on the primer pump.
Alright, so if I turn the screw all the way down, because it was all the way out.
Right.
Try that.
It only runs on the primer pump. And it barely runs with that.
Right.
I wonder if they got the pump eggs.
Pump
I
backwards?
wonder if they got the pump backwards.
We've done that
I
before.
remember when I changed mine from the front to the back, we turned the pump around in the backwards.
Alright, well, we'll check that out first. I'm gonna disassemble it to shambles now. So, we're figuring it's got no fuel pressure, so it is backwards. We just looked up the pump. Looking at how rotation and everything works on it. But this pump is also only 6 gallons per minute. So it needs to be the black pump on here. This pump is way too small for, I mean, we could run it on it or but it definitely isn't gonna race on that.
So
Which it's almost like the primer
We're just
pump.
going to flip it over however we can get it to run.
Yeah.
We're not gonna run it.
This thing's a mess.
I know, we're not gonna run it. We're just gonna get it running so we know it runs. And then he's gonna have to change the pump.
Right, so let's,
Because it definitely needs a different pump.
we're done in the trunk, right?
Yeah, here, I'll help you.
Grab the other side of that. So let's
Grab that.
close this.
Alright.
Wait, alright.
Oh, thank God we run methanol. So it don't stink when you drop it on and get it all over here.
Oh, it's a fixed fitting? No way.
So let's
No,
see.
no, it's good.
Did you get it? That shouldn't spin that hard.
No. Something else up with that one. It's not tight on it, it's just tight on the actual fitting.
Well, maybe that one's
Like the swivel part
so it goes from 16 line out of the tank, but then down to 12, down to 8. Whatever.
That's the fitting that's supposed to be in there, that's why. I don't know what they did.
Oh,
with
that's
that.
blue too. Why
Yeah.
is this? No, I think that. I don't know.
All right.
It's good though because now I can just take this.
What the heck kind of fitting is that?
I don't know. It spins way too hard.
All right, so
Is it cold?
yeah.
I love
Okay.
that.
So somebody, what, they spray painted black?
They spray painted a Union. That shouldn't be in that pump. When the fuel comes,
Look at
that's all wrong. Okay, so what do we need? It's
So
We gotta
10
flip it upside
10 to
down. Yeah.
so this needs to go
like that.
like this.
Yep.
And then let me go get the right fitting. And this is
what about that though?
There's nothing you're gonna
Oh, sorry.
Because this is the outlet.
but you're gonna have to run this. That'll screw in the pump.
It will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the same size as this. That'll screw in the pump.
Yeah, but that looks like it's
It looks spray painted. This was spray painted too. Look at the blue. All the paint's coming off. With the methanol.
And once the
Look at-
alcohol hit it.
That's all blue.
All right. So now what I'm saying is, this is a flare. This isn't. This got
It's
an
not supposed to
O-ring.
have a flare. This is the wrong fitting.
Oh shit.
This should not be in that pump. This is, I didn't want to buy an ORV, so.
So put that back and. So now pump's flipped upside down, so now it's pumping the right way at least. But this is just gonna get it running. This can't go
This
over a
pump
couple
is
thousand
no
RPM.
way.
No
This
way.
pump is too small. This is only a 6-gallon pump.
6 gallon per minute pump.
Pump.
I just saw the thing on the computer.
It needs at least a 12.
Which is the black.
Right.
Well, the black might even be a little higher even. Anyway,
black one.
it needs the same one that's like in ours, a black one.
So the question is, how many other fittings are painted blue?
I don't
Are
know.
painted, and how much of that paint's going to go through the fuel injectors?
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Because this one's definitely painted. That one there is definitely painted.
Gonna have to clean them injectors a couple of times. It's going back in though, right? Yeah. It's just stiff because it's got coating on it.
It's got nothing there.
And then this just needs to be a straight 16 all the way when it gets
Yep.
the other pump.
Yeah, it does.
Not back
Why would,
down.
I don't
to
understand
an
why they crimp. You know how much trouble they had to go to crimp the 8 hose on there and find some 8 adapter to run the pump that's too small?
All right, that's that.
This is the fitting that's supposed to be in there. Radius.
All right, and then it's the right
Yeah.
of this.
There's that.
Okay.
And
So where's that thing leak?
then, no, what you can. So that's per. All the ORB is the flare cut off, but you can't
Gotcha.
cut them off on methanol because the aluminum will get eaten away.
Right.
But this works. This doesn't. The inlet is so. They tell you not to do this because one, you have the small hole,
Right.
and two, it sticks into the pump so far it messes the inlet up. And God forbid you put it on an outlet when you try to put fuel into it, it smashes into this and you kill the flow.
In other words, no good.
Yeah, it should
No
not-
good at all.
Not when you spend this kind of money, you definitely shouldn't be. You shouldn't have spray painted fittings.
It's coming all over your fingers.
Well, yeah, because the alcohol hit it now.
Right, and that. but look
And
at
now
the-
it's
the
gonna
inside-
disintegrate into
The
the.
inside's got paint on it.
Okay, so now you gotta tighten the pump back up.
Now you gotta line the belt up and then.
Let me get on this side.
Well, that wasn't lined up good before anyway because it was way over. This was almost touching him.
Oh, yeah?
It was like back here.
Oh. I don't. Is that where? Because I'm looking at the gap on the belt.
I'm thinking that right there, right? Like you
I
have
would
it.
go like that. I think that looks about right.
Alright. We're gonna get all this situated back up again. Might as well leave the nose off of it for now.
Yes.
Try it again. Put some gas back in it.
Yeah, that belt was definitely. Oh, I see. It might have moved like that.
Here. We're gonna pin map all the
Leave it
EGTs.
out. That's number 3. 2. That's 2.
Yep, you're good. Those should all be the same.
Okay.
Or maybe not.
You're not going to go that side.
Yeah, that was fun to try to.
I'm gonna put. How many quarts do you think that thing holds? Like 8, 9?
8.
Just dump another one in it.
I'm definitely gonna put one more in it. Oh,
So, Brett, add to the list that your brakes need to be fixed.
say what?
The brakes need to be fixed.
What's the matter?
So you got the wrong pedal ratio, and wrong pedal ratio, either wrong pedal ratio, wrong master cylinder size, and this bracket needs to be braced. Look at
Oh,
it.
look at it.
I see it flexing.
Yo, look at it.
Yeah, the brakes are terrible.
It's moving the whole master cylinder.
Yeah, it needs to be braced to the roll bar, but the way the pedal pushes, it's either the wrong ratio or the wrong master cylinder.
Wait, move that again? Oh yeah. No, okay,
All right.
okay.
We'll worry about that later.
Well, I just meant add that to your list
Yeah. Add it to the list.
because this pedal is too hard.
I was wondering that when I even hit it by hand. I'm like, this don't feel right.
So it looks like they used the stock pedal ratio, which is wrong, but I don't know what size master's on it. They have to pull the master and measure the master.
Okay. Ooh, it sounds beefy.
Make sure there's nothing leaking underneath.
I mean, I don't see nothing, but had another piece of the gasket stuff come flying out.
Huh?
Another piece of that
Yeah, well, that's
silicone.
from all the silicone. Hey, come here. Listen to this.
Look at the learn table.
All right. The ECU was definitely run before. Look at it.
It's got a learn table in it.
Okay.
Okay.
So if it was brand new,
No.
there's no way.
Nobody ever even tried firing it up. I mean, the heads were off it, so there's no way he could even try.
It's got learn at 28 psi at 7,800 RPM. So it's already learned.
Okay.
So
All right. Do what you gotta do. Then we gotta fix that pedal now. Good God.
You got that other. Hey, just point the other. There it is. Okay. No, I was just saying, point the fans that way so they. I don't see nothing leaking.
All right.
While he corrects the fuel table, let me look around here. I think it's just all the silicone and everything burning off, and
Oh, that's when we had the valve cover on.
yeah, it's just gonna burn off the oil.
too.
What do you need, Allen key?
Huh?
All right.
All right, so
Turn it on backwards.
I got the other set right here. Glasses. My eyes.
how much you want to turn it up?
Probably a turn and a half.
All right, so Ashley, go ahead.
Cheers. Watch your pants. It's all right, but
No, I know. I'm just saying. I don't want to run it crazy long. There's really nothing in it, so right now it's dry.
Our EGTs aren't reading.
They're not reading.
Yeah, they're stuck at 41. So I don't know what the deal is there. That's why I was
No
checking.
EGT readings.
okay.
Like they're all reading, like they're reading something,
Right.
but they didn't go up.
That's right.
Right, it should be getting hot by now.
Oh yeah.
And I used like I have that same blend paint setup, Tim's car.
Right.
So I set, or because they had them pinned it, or they had them set up as can bus, and it's not can. But I set it up to the same way I have his,
Right.
and it's weird. What do
So
you-
we
you have a-
figured out the pedal is missing the bolt that holds it to the chassis. That's why it's all moving.
It still might need to be
your
braced, but
EGTs are can butts, right?
Yeah. It's got a little box.
sounds good though.
Yeah, it sounds good.
This one be for
Relax.
Johnny.
All right, so now he just asked us to check the.
Red and yellow, so
So it's wired wrong.
red's supposed to be what?
Negative.
The negative. So red's on positive, so it's backwards. Because that's why I wasn't reading. Right, Johnny? I got
So
light
the
gray,
same
medium gray,
thing.
and dark
Hey,
gray.
remember back when we did the battery thing?
The battery.
The connector. That was the same way. That was backwards.
too. Got light gray, medium gray, dark gray.
Oh my gosh. All right.
Hand me that other screwdriver.
Hold on.
Right there.
All right. So at least now we got to figure that one out.
Okay. All of them?
Oh yeah, we got to change them all.
Well, I gotta see which ones are wrong.
All of them. They're all reading the same.
Gee.
All right.
Alright, this is gonna be a while.
Stay tuned.
That's it. Stay tuned. Commercial break. All right. While he's doing that, he's finding a bolt for that. Ah, much better. Do it again. Oh yeah. All right. And then we got to check the ratio though, right? The pedal ratio. You think it's okay?
No, there's some master cylinder's the wrong size, pedal ratio's wrong, something's wrong there.
All right. What else is wrong?
Okay. Put some Teflon, put that back together for the CO2. Rewired all the EGTs. Huh?
And it had a leak.
What this? Yeah, that's what we can put some Teflon on it.
Yeah, the week after I can squeeze things out. I'm not
Let's see if that works. There we go.
Good.
Yep. I don't hear nothing.
Okay. Good.
Beautiful.
All right. I need 2 more wire ties again. Tie it back up.
All right.
All right. So hopefully this is the last thing. So we fixed that. That's good. Rewired all the EGTs, and now he noticed that the coils are powered up when the ignition is on. So he's just switching that so that they're on with only cranking and running. Or else if you turn the ignition on for whatever reason, leave the ignition on for whatever, now the coils are always hot and they end up burning them up. So that's the last, hopefully the last thing. Tranny goes into first and reverse, all that works good. Fluid's full, no leaks, no wear. So hopefully we're almost done. But we still can't really tune it because the fuel pump won't keep up. So we're gonna get it where he already got it where it idles on its own, no problem. Just make sure the fuel's good with it. But he's gonna have to change the fuel pump. All right, EGTs are good now.
Okay, you got the CO2 on?
Yep, it's on, yes. gonna say just check that trans brake button, or you did that already?
It doesn't have anything to do with trans brake. It should
No, I mean just to make sure that works.
Yeah.
Okay.
EGTs are reading now.
Yeah.
So.
It's plugged in over there, right?
Watch out. Yeah.
It should be, that set to shift above 50% RPM. It should be going. Oh, hang on. I know why.
Because it's.
I had a box check.
There
There it goes.
Okay.
Sweet.
So let's check with RPM. I had a box check.
Okay.
That's why you always test your stuff.
That's right. Right? It's testable without having to go nuts.
That works.
Go.
So was it back there, or it just came like this? I think it went behind it.
Well, we can run it behind it now anyway.
Like that.
That's for the fire bottle.
Right.
Put it over there.
Like that.
Finally
And
putting
then-
it back together.
And then hold on. Then this wire has to go here, right?
No.
Where's this? This goes to the
that
dash.
goes to the
Okay.
dash.
That comes through here. Where's the one that went to this?
No, that's for this wire.
Oh, that's the
That's for the other switch.
kill switch. Where is it?
Ow, that's my head.
This. Where's the kill switch that was over here?
On the
Is it on the?
yeah, on the outside.
I know, but where is it? Oh. Is it in that little panel? It's in the panel, right?
Yeah, it's over by you. On your
Okay, so we
side.
can put that in after?
I think so, yeah.
Or not really?
Well, look at it. It's behind you. Let me look. Hey, look. No, I don't think so. No, none of those do anything. Because if you look at it, it's just the one wire.
All right, well then this we could put on after.
Well,
Yeah, because it goes to this, like this.
yeah. All right. Stop. It gotta come
It's
out.
gotta come to me.
Yeah, no kidding.
All right, like that.
go work for Ford
You
Company.
have to push those two
Assemble
center pieces
cars.
together.
Hang on. Right, these one on the outside of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Nope. Hang on. Okay.
So, Rob, these, what's all this?
It gets plugged
Those-
into the CAN bus right there.
To
The one connector.
Yeah, just
That-
the yeah. That and the
Just
other.
want to make sure I'm not burying any wires. All right,
Yeah,
that goes
that's
like
the
that.
only thing.
Okay, so now
other
that
two
and
pin
that,
connector.
push that all the way up, and I got
Yeah,
the
but
bolt.
it's not.
It's
what's-
not.
What are you
Hang
hitting?
on.
Huh?
Hang on. It's.
Oh, you're on top of this plate right here.
I gotta go under. You see yours?
Oh,
Go do.
I got you.
Just go
I
under.
got you.
Yep, just like that.
Okay.
Nope, not yet. Right there.
There you go.
Cool.
All right. Try getting this in there now.
That's one of those.
The Phillips go down there.
Yep.
The 10 millimeter goes on the top.
Yep.
And I think that was all that.
That
held
was
in.
it. Just those two little things and the one on
Your
the top.
the other screw's way down there.
Here.
Let me get the Phillips.
10 millimeter.
Okay. It's all back together. Let me just push you out first, and then we'll
I
start
can't
it
see
up.
nothing, so there's no mirrors, no nothing. So
I know. Hang on. He's gonna move the truck over there first.
moved it, I think. Or is it moved?
No, he's moving it right now. Hold on. Okay. There it goes.
All right. Well, 2 days later, it's like 3:30. We're on our way home finally from here. I mean, there's no way we were gonna figure any of that stuff out. If Rob didn't help us with that,
We would have
I would
start
never
from
get that car
scratch.
running.
Nope.
Never. You have to start from scratch and do the whole thing.
Don't hit the
everything
bag.
everything else worked out. Car runs and drives. We were able to move it. You saw that. We still got a couple little issues we got to fix. It doesn't stop.
Yeah.
So, yeah, don't stop. So the master cylinders either got to become smaller or change the ratio or something. So we got to figure that out. Just like a couple little more little things. The valve cover on this side is leaking. I remember fixing that one on that side with the bolts were too long or something, and it wasn't really drawing the cover down. So do the same thing on that side.
Change the fuel pump. We got a
You
list.
saw the video. I'm not gonna look at that
Yeah,
again.
we got a
I got a headache just thinking about it all again. So we're on our way home. Everything's cool. Got 6 new tires coming for the rig.
Yeah.
Put 6 new tires on it.
And I gotta fix the air conditioner.
Fix the AC in here, and then we'll be driving down to South Carolina, drop the car off, hang out with him for a couple of days. That's it. We're gonna probably stop at the other Peters, maybe. I don't know yet. If he's got some parts done, we're gonna go pick up some of the carbon fiber stuff for the other car. That kind of thing. So Thanks for watching. Moral of the story is, I don't know.
We'll get back to you on that one anyway. Don't forget to like and subscribe,
Yeah,
guys.
don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll talk to you soon.